Hello, this is Arnold Height with 3 Talents Marketing. Today I am going to create a video that will walk you through the process of setting up branded email hosting with Google. You can set this up for free with Google Apps if you have a valid registered domain on the internet. So there's a list of things topics we're going to go through here. First thing we're going to do, if you haven't already registered a domain, I will show you how to go out to Godaddy and register a domain for use on the internet. If you already have a domain registered, you can go ahead and just use that existing domain. The next thing we will do is take that domain and register it with Google Apps. Then we'll go into Google Apps. I'll show you how to verify the domain so that it will work with Google Apps. Next, we will update your MX records to activate your email. And finally, we will test your email account to ensure everything is working properly. So I've already created a Squidoo lens that details this process in a written format, and it already has links to everything that we need to be able to go out and set this up and test your email. So the first thing I'd have you do is go ahead and open up a web browser, whether it be Internet Explorer or Firefox or Safari, and go to www.squidoo.com/branded email, and this will take you to my Squidoo article. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the article contents here. First thing you're going to want to do is locate the Godaddy link. If you have the latest version of your web browser, one thing I like to do is use tabs. So you could right click on that link and choose Open in New Tab. This way you can switch back and forth between the article and the other utilities that we're using today. So here at Godaddy's site, if you haven't already chosen a domain name that you want to use, you might want to pause the video and think about it for a little bit. You're going to want it to be a primary domain, not maybe a domain you're just using for sales purposes. It's something long-term you're going to want people to associate to you and send you email at that domain. For instance, I use at 3talentsmarketing.com. So go ahead and think about what you want to use, and once you decide that, first thing you have to do is make sure that it's available to be registered. Someone else isn't already using it. So you can do that with this utility here as well. For today's demonstration, I'm going to use, just for example, and you would leave off the extension, the .com, .net, whatever. You can change it over here through this drop-down box if you would like. I recommend, rather than going with any of these other extensions, trying to find one that has the .com extension available, just because when people type that into their web browser, it's very instinctive for them to just put in .com. So then go ahead and click go, and we'll see if your domain name is available. Ours is here, just for example.com, is available. What do you know? For $9.99 a year, this can be our domain. Now, if you find that the domain that you want to use is not available, there'll be a red circle, red X there. You can just go ahead and choose another one, type it in there, and click on the button to check again until you find one that is to your liking and that is available. So once you do find one, go ahead and click on the Proceed to Checkout link. And here Godaddy will try to upsell you several times through this process. These are all services that you're not going to need for the purposes of what we're doing here. So you can scroll down and find the no thanks, continue to check out link and click on that. If you already have an account with Godaddy, you can log in and add this domain to your existing account. If this is a new purchase for you, which most people who are doing this it's probably going to be a new purchase, so go ahead and fill out the information on the web page. The only thing I would say about this is the company name. If you have a valid registered company name, you can go ahead and fill that out and check this box. This just says that it's going to be registered to the company, not as to your personal name. If you don't have a valid registered company, just leave that blank. Otherwise, it could cause you some problems in the future. So go ahead and click continue at that point. And here you can verify your information, and then they try to sell you some additional domain names for your own height name. You know, arnoldheight.me is available, and I could get that on my account as well. But go ahead and scroll down and click continue. And this, I believe, is the last opt-in offer where they try to sell you some additional tools. Nothing wrong with these tools, just not needed for the purposes of what we're doing. And you probably, you may find other places where you would get the same type of tools for your business. So go ahead and click next to continue. So at this point, what you want to do is make sure that your subscription rate, you see how it's listed at $49.95, that's because they've upped the subscription to 5 years. Let's go ahead and change that back down to 1. And go down here and do update cart, and that will refresh the pricing and show that you're just getting that simple domain registration for $9.99 a year. And at this point, you can scroll down and choose your payment method, credit card, PayPal, whichever you prefer. And go ahead and click checkout now. Oh, I guess you would also want to review the terms and conditions. Go ahead and read the terms and conditions. I've read these before, but good point to make it a point to go ahead and read those so that you know what you're agreeing to. Click the Checkout Now button, and here's where you can fill out your payment information and tell them how you heard about them. Once you fill all that out, you can click continue with checkout. I am not going to do that because I don't necessarily want to purchase this particular domain. However, once you do that, you will get an email. So then check your email and it'll give you your information, your account information. I would have you go ahead and log into Godaddy.com. When you click on the link, it'll take you to the home page, and you can put in your account number and your password right up here at the top, and then click go and just make sure that you can get logged in. Now that you've verified your account with Godaddy, that concludes this video. And in the next video, I will show you how to get registered with Google Apps so that you can take advantage of these services provided by Google.